So I got a set of batteries the boys took out of the Cummins water or haul truck, and they don't want to work too good either, but I'm gonna get this big cable off of here. Somebody went to a lot of work to sit and do this. Apparently they didn't want that to come apart. Holy moly. See if I can get it out of there. Yeah, these GoPros don't work too well when the sun goes down. You probably can't see squat. I don't see anything on the screen. You have to do it runs. It's got some dead glow plugs, and I've got only about 2 of them that work. So it fired up on those. Did get the starter to work though, finally. Kept clicking and clicking and clicking. It finally would engage, whereas before it didn't used to. Probably can't see anything in this camera, can you? This thing's pathetic. Okay, so I talked to my friend. He used to be the PSSR at Western States. Good guy. Anyway, he visited the Simplot processing facility where they take phosphate, turn it to elemental phosphate. It's elemental. Anyway, they turn it into fertilizer. So these windows are covered in gyp from the liquid gyp that comes up, and they put it in the ponds, and you can't see anything out of it. So what I've done is I've come out with a razor blade with the frost on the windows and scraped it off, and I think it's taken it off somewhat. You can still see some white there, but I have tried everything. Anyway, my friend Sean says, I called him and I says, what does Simplot do to clean these windows? And he said, throw them away. I don't know. Somebody know some kind of wicked acid that would take gyp off glass without damaging the glass? Because I got no idea what else to do other than this. Scraping it off. We'll see how much it takes off. You can still see that it's kind of white. I don't know. Maybe if I do this every morning, scrape the frost off, maybe I can get it off of there. Anyway, seems to be taking some of it off, but man, you just can't see anything out of these. Okay, you can see how filthy these windows are. They're covered in gyp. So Simplot brings in elemental phosphorus, turns it into phosphate fertilizers, and so the gyp stack it comes up in a gray mud, and then the water runs through it, and then it solidifies into it's like a gray powder. So that stuff gets on the windows, and my PSSR says that Simplot just throws the windows away. So I thought, well, there's got to be a way to clean this. So I tried glass cleaner. That don't touch it. I took a razor blade to it. That takes some of it off. So then I went to muriatic acid diluted with water. That didn't touch it. So then I went with a way stronger muriatic acid that would gag you when you sprayed it on there. That didn't touch it. So I've been doing this front window and the back one, and you can see the back one's horrible. The front one I've been doing the inside and the outside. Then I went and got steel wool. That didn't touch it. 1200 grit wet dry sandpaper with window cleaner as lube. Didn't really do a lot. So then I tried Goo Gone, Citral, paint thinner, and then I went and got some headlight lens polish stuff and put on there, and you can actually see through that window now, but it's still stained. So Jake Googled it, how to remove phosphate, and it says you gotta use something that hydrolyzes it. Well, I don't know what that is, so I got to do some more checking. My only other option is I've seen guys polish windshields. I don't know what they use. So whatever it is, it's got to have some kind of fine grit in it. I don't know. If there's some engineers that watch my channel that would know what would take that off, that would be awesome. At this point, my only choice is take a buffing wheel and that headlight lens stuff and just go after it and see how well I can clean it up. But that's brand new tinted glass. It's nice glass once you get it fairly cleaned up. So I got that one window you can see out of it. Rest of them are still pretty dingy, but I've had those the batteries that came in this were deader than a doornail. So I had them on the Solargizer for quite a while, got them charged up, and I think I possibly have one glow plug that's working. So if it starts, I'm gonna have to run out, give it the old start, you bastard. Yeah, one cylinder, that's it. Give it a little start, you bastard. That ought to be enough to get it going, and then I go out and hit it some more. Not quite enough. Fired right up. So we're done with our big long job that we've been on for the last 2.5 months. Everything's moved out except for the Wabco. The boys have gone out to see if they can get that low compression Cummins going, and I'm just leaving the yard with the truck. Go get it. So I put these batteries in the 9 and just cranked it over super fast, got it going, and I pulled it over here now. I steam cleaned it off. I got a fuel line, I think it's number 3, number 3, that's leaking real bad. I don't know if it's about to break, so I need to get that fixed. I just haven't had a lot of time to work on either one. I haven't touched the one that came from California. So I need to decide what I'm gonna do to fix hoses. So Cat's gonna obsolete the 2-piece end. Nothing comes from the factory with the 2-piece hydraulic hose ends, and that Cat's covered in them. So I'm thinking I should probably buy a used Cat hose press and just build them myself, save a lot of money, and probably pick up a Parker hose press. Parker builds Caterpillar's hoses, so if I get a Parker hose press, I'm hoping that that the hose will interchange with Cat. So if I've got a replaceable end that I can't seem to get apart or is no good, I can put a Parker crimp-on style on. Plus I could use them on the grader. I still got a ton of hoses on that one side of the gooseneck to replace. Anyway, I spent like over $3,000 to do all those hoses on the grader, and I'm thinking it's time to just start doing my own hoses. Probably save a ton of money and time. So I think that's the direction I'm gonna go. So if anybody knows where there's a used Cat hose press, a good one, and all the tooling, let me know. I need to start finding one, and then I can get going on the hoses. He's headed the wrong way. Next time you put a truck on, Alex, paint some lines on the deck. Helps a ton. Got it right in the log, mileage log.
Find your radio?
No, I didn't. Hey, what's with the light that's on this?
What light was that?
Well, right in the middle. Have you ever noticed that? It's like a really bright flashlight.
Oh, on the radio? Yeah. Oh. Got a button very, very top on the left-hand side. Keep coming.
That's scary. A leaner.
look at all the garbage cans lined up for Jeff to knock down. Only I think these are actually far enough off the road. Gotta do my best to get them. They're full. I can make a heck of a mess, couldn't I? Oh, got that one. Tipped him over. Oops. How many more can I get? Two more. Oh, got that one. Sent that ass over the kettle. Oh, these guys that put these garbage cans right out on the edge of the oil are just begging for it. So I'm just trying to help them out. There's two more.